disappointed with how we performed for parts of the game, and I was really proud of our guys for parts of the game, and we're just hungry to get better. So fire away questions, guys.
Mark, with 17 turnovers and a lot coming at some inopportune times, was there any common theme throughout the game that you
they did a good job getting us on our heels. It's super disappointing. This is a style of play that we love for teams to play, and it's a part of the game that it's like when we're at our best offensively, and for a bunch of reasons that I know and some reasons that I don't. Man, we were just heavy on our heels, and credit to Vanderbilt, of course. But it's a really tough lesson for us, for our guys. But it's how this game is. But yes, it was due to their pressure for sure.
Coach, you guys had the big run at the start of the second half, but that getting down that much in the first half exerts so much energy to make one of those runs. What's the message to the team about those slow starts or those big runs?
Well, we haven't started slow. It's that second 10 minutes of the first half that's plagued us a little bit. I think we get a little fatigued. We're really our bench is a little bit disintegrated, and so we got some fatigue out there. We're that's an issue. Maybe some focus at issue. Some credit to Vanderbilt for turning up the heat. Kind of the flow of the game was I thought we were solid. We were really solid. One got going early. Aside from that, we were really solid kind of on both ends of the floor, and the game had a flow to it. And then we started getting punished a little bit on the offensive glass. Disappointing that happened. And then the pressure, their pressure kind of kicked in, and the second 10 minutes of the first half was a debacle. But I wasn't disappointed with how our guys started. I thought there was good focus and on it. We would probably, I wish we had an answer to one earlier. But still the flow of the game was okay.
Mark, 3 SEC losses now. I mean, obviously we know how tough this conference is, but is there something that you're noticing now? Are things okay? Do you feel like you got a big one at Tennessee that is also really good defensively?
Yeah, I mean everybody's good defensively, right? That's the great thing about this league. It's such a fun, beautiful league. And every night is going to be the biggest challenge of your season. It's nice because you don't actually have to convince your guys of that. It just is every single game, and so it's and I think every team is probably feeling some fatigue and frustration, and some everybody's dealing with injuries for sure, and we're not far away. We have some real issues that we have to find some creative answers to, but we're not far away, and our guys are we did some really positive things tonight. Some things I was really proud of our guys, and it's in that we kind of. We took some calculated guesses at how we could maybe shore up some space of the floor, and Vanderbilt answered really well. I mean, their 5 men went 4 for 9 from the three-point line. They're capable of doing that, but I don't think they've done it before, and that's nice. You need to make teams do stuff that they don't commonly do, and they rung the bell in that space for sure.
Mark, the absence of Andrew Carr impact you guys?
It doesn't. We have really good players, and I thought Ansley was terrific tonight, and I thought Trent Noah gave us a real burst, and so we have players good enough to win. Our team wasn't good enough to win tonight. So,
Mark, you showed a lot of confidence in Trent, especially putting him in there at the end defensively. Just what have you seen from him, and what did you think of his?
Well, I thought he was great on the glass. I thought his energy was really good tonight, and we need that. We're kind of patchworking this together, but I'm looking out there at the 6 minutes left, and I'm just riding Ortega and Jax and Lamont. Is dealing with all kind of stuff right now, and those guys are fighting like crazy, and they're exhausted, right? And it's I thought Trent Noah was great tonight, and I have a lot of confidence in him, and he had a big impact on the game in a really positive way, and he'll continue to do that. He made some mistakes that you're going to expect from rookies, but he's going to be a good player.
Coach, you talked about Lamont. Is it a matter of injury? He kind of struggled there tonight at the end, 6 turnovers tonight, or was it just the pace of the game?
Yeah, I mean, Lamont is he's got a lot right now. We all know what a warrior he is, and you know we're he is giving us everything he's got right now. But it's hard for him physically right now.
You guys were able to kind of cut back on the fouls. You also held them to 9 offensive rebounds. What's kind of the next step you guys need to take? It seems like you guys are answering the bell every time there's a big issue.
Yeah, well, and it's the good thing about this league. It's going to challenge you in different ways every night. The biggest challenge tonight for us was just, we gave him the ball. We just kept giving him the ball, which we're one of the top ball protection teams in the country. So that's what happens when when you feel there's some spaces in the game where you feel like you have some confidence, where you've kind of proven yourselves, but when you start leaking there, the game gets super hard. But I was really proud of our guys for addressing some of the things, and Vanderbilt made us pay, for our dedication to try and keep this team off the line and handle them in transition and handle their penetration. You're gonna give up some things, and they answered the bell, by going to those things and those guys delivering in big moments. So,
Mark, heading into the 12-team football players, the SEC coaches were worried the league would cannibalize itself and maybe get punished when it came time for the 12 teams. Do you guys have any fear of that you guys are knocking off each other and it might hurt the season?
No, I think it makes us better. Like I would choose this league this way this year, the way it is this year, every single year. I think it can rip you to pieces for sure, but our job is to keep finding a way to get better. And I have a really good locker room of guys that are going to keep focused on getting better. Like we're not going to lose our confidence. We're not going to question each other. We're not going to doubt what we're doing. We're just going to use all these experiences to get better. And there's really specific things that we talk about to our guys all the time, but our guys actually experience together as a team today for the first time, where they're like, oh, those words actually really mean something, and it's really painful if we don't actually do that. And so it makes us a better team. I'm not worried about that at all. I think I think we're really blessed to be facing this competition every game.
Mark, how close was Andrew, and how close will he be for Tennessee?
So it's I probably have done a bad job with Drew. He wants to play so bad, and we were just kind of seeing a decline in his performance because there's just so much he can't do with his back, and so we were trending the wrong direction, and so what we're hoping, it's like injuries are hard. Like these calls are really hard. And so what we're hoping is that we can get to a space sometime in the next few weeks, the next few days, somewhere where we have enough confidence that him, he hasn't practiced in a couple weeks, and every game it's kind of like he just gets beat up so bad it's back to square one where it's hard for him to walk essentially, and so we're hoping that with more time we can get him to some sustainable place where he can endure a practice and endure a game and not be back to zero. But we'll see if that actually happens. It's complicated. You're dealing in percentages. You're not dealing in guarantees. And so we just thought we'd take a swing at this, and we'll kind of gauge him tomorrow and gauge him Monday, and just kind of we'll just play day by day with him for sure.
Just given the wear and tear of this league, how important is it for you to kind of get those three freshmen some playing time today?
Yeah.
What will they mean for you kind of going forward?
Well, I think they're really capable guys, and we desperately need their minutes. We need their minutes to be really quality, and they're fully capable, and it's also growing. Growing's always painful, so.